Hot damn. It's another Dragon Quest. I got new blood in here. We've got Max. I'm Jeff, still a ghost. Max, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Hey, everybody.
So we're continuing on with the theme of marriage and all of that, and Max is here because Max was the officiant at my wedding.
It's true, I was. It was a really great ceremony too. There was a sword.
So hey, what's your experience with Dragon Quest?
So it's a game series I'm aware of, and I know people who've played it. I've seen, clips and art here and there, but I've never actually played it myself. So I'm kind of excited to learn a little bit more about like what it's all about.
Interesting. Okay, well I scribbled out a note to give you the previous. I have put minimal punctuation in it, so I am going to attempt to read it with minimal punctuation.
Awesome.
Previously, we had to go on a dungeon crawl to get the rings to prove that we really wanted to marry someone that we just met because we walked into town and a rich man said, "Hey, marry my daughter." And technically we knew her, but really it was just that we met her once when we were 6 when our dad was schlepping us around creation to find our kidnapped mom. Then we got married on a casino boat and took a honeymoon to look at a pot in the tower basement and head back to our hometown only to find out that we're royalty and our wife is pregnant. Also, our uncle was cool with just giving up the crown, but that lousy prime minister wants us to take the test. So damn it, we're off to take a test.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So
so
that sounds like a really exciting honeymoon to see. What was it? A pot in a basement?
we went to a base, our new father-in-law said, "Look, daughter, you got to stay here because even though we've proven many times that we are not the hero, but people still think that we are.
Mm.
But to get his permission to go off questing with us, we had to go to look at this pot in a basement and tell him what color it was. I guess that's, does Conrad talk about that? Is that one of the hero's quests? It's been a while
Yeah,
since I've read that one.
yeah. It's right after. Well, you go to get the elixir. You check the color of the pot the elixir is in, and then you return with the elixir to
Ah,
either
okay.
save your village or find yourself so changed that you can no longer remain.
Yeah.
Or
Which
maybe
which
your wife
is
gets pregnant.
you go on a honeymoon. Yeah. So hey, we're royal. We're a prince, and like I said, our uncle. Oh, by the way, our uncle is Albert. So we have King Albert.
Okay.
King Albert's he's he straight up said, "Hey, I just give you this crown. I don't really want it, but you got to go take the test. So we're gonna go take a tramp and take that test. Are you ready?
Sure, let's go for it.
Let's do it." So at this point, we just have a slew of monsters backing us up.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. You got quite the entourage there.
This one is fun. I believe it is the first one that lets you just have a gaggle of monsters, backing you up. So we got a giant saber cat that is a buddy of ours from our youth, and we got a slime because of course we do. Slimes are wonderful, and
Yep.
we've got that magician Preston who's just really excited and surprised all the time and has 2 teeth now.
Yeah, he is really really worked up right now.
He's well, Skippy and I had an idea about him that he's not surprised. It's just that, maybe his body is fused that way, and that's
Yeah.
kind of why he's got that cloak thing going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm figuring his shoulders must be really sore
He might
at this
not even
point.
have shoulders. Maybe he just his
That's a good
skeletal
point.
structure is just kind of an X.
Yeah, or those might even be like antlers or something.
I
We
mean,
don't know
could
what's
be.
going on underneath that tarp.
Yeah. So one thing I like to bring up, I'm a big fan of Dragon Quest, but the encounter rate is through the roof. So if I have not encountered a monster before when I'm doing these videos, I cut those encounters out because it's a lot of wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, no, I mean that's like I like a good JRPG, but I always find myself like getting frustrated by the random encounters.
All right, so we got our first trap here. Don't just hit the switch, dummy. You gotta get washed down the drain.
That's pretty great.
It's a good one, and they make it pretty obvious by the boulder there that hey, meat. What if you hid behind a rock?
Oh, there you go.
Now they do trick you.
That's a good puzzle.
It is a good one, and if you push the rock up over it, you still get washed down, which I thought was a nice little twist. Still annoying, but a nice little twist. Spiked armor is a fan favorite, or just I enjoy it because it's one of those good ones where like Kirk the Thorn Knight. Somebody hits you and they take damage as well.
Right? Yeah.
Hula Girls. This is the second variant of the Hula Gals that have shown up. Which is kind of fun. I mean, as you know, because we did kind of have a vaguely, I don't think aquatic's the right word or hula, but it was I believe it was wear your best cruise wear was the wedding theme.
Right. Yeah. I am digging the character design here. It's by the person that did like Dragon Ball Z and stuff, right?
Yeah, Toriyama is the guy. So as you walk,
right.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of straight from him or inspired by him artwork, and a lot of it's like I know the original one he did everything for, and I think he might have been a little bit more hands off as it goes, but it's definitely you kind of see his thumbprints all over it. Oh yes, the gas bag. Look at this fart boy. there's a number of them.
He's having a lot of fun though. He's not the least bit ashamed of his body, and I respect that.
He's just hanging out and having a toot. All right, so we got our McGuffin. We can officially be the king.
Cool.
Yeah, not bad.
It's great when the king is like, "Hey, I don't really want to do this. If you could just like go get some crap, I'll totally just give you this whole crown thing."
Think about this, right? Like we've both been in somewhat like of a management or a supervisor position over the years. Kind of blows, right?
It's not fun.
no. Well, it's like what is a king, but just the supreme version of that. And if you're not into just being a total jerk, anybody comes around, just take it. It's cool.
Yeah, I guess if you're not interested in just like exploiting the hell out of your position and you want to actually like be a good ruler, that's not going to be a very fun time. It's going to be really stressful.
I love Hippoblocamus on Thinking Closer because he's just a double shield boy.
Yeah, that's great.
What do you do? I got 2 shields. She's just gonna shield bash you to hell.
So when did this one come out?
Originally, this was an early 90s Super Nintendo game, and this is the DS re-release from 2010s, I want to say.
Okay.
So this was, hey, because, I haven't explained it to you. So as you know, my brother passed 2 years ago next week from when we were recording this. And he left me all of his consoles, and at that point, because he was living in the city, he basically had portable ones. So I have all of the Dragon Quests on the DS and 3DS that have physical release.
Okay.
And it's like this and Final Fantasy is what we would just tag team off through as kids. So I was just like, I'm just gonna play through all of these. Why not? What else I got to do? So I'm still technically, do nothing, good for nothing student. So hey, let's do that.
I mean, that's what students do, is they play video games all day.
I left the respectability and high esteem and high pay of being a high school math teacher to be a student again. Why? Oh, good gravy, sir. So yeah, Chancellor Jeeves, what a dink. All right, but he's running away for no reason.
He is a funny old bird.
And King Albert's now Prince Albert. I'm just gonna let that marinate for you. Lady Nira is our wife, who is pregnant, and hey, drinks later. Looks like we're gonna have some kids. So, if you had to name kids, what would you name them?
Oh gosh, that's a good one.
One boy, one girl. I'll make it easy.
So like Grant and I think that like Daphne is actually a really great name for a girl.
Okay.
Grant being my husband, for those listening. Daphne for a girl, and honestly, like I really feel like we ever nailed down a boy name. I think
I also want to just
Charles is on the table because it's his grandfather.
Charles is a good name. I also want to interrupt. Our wife is pregnant and birthing, and we just looked in a mirror to see if we had any teeth that were rotting. just putting that out there. Okay. Anyway, Charles.
No, that's really good. Yeah, Charles after his grandfather. My grandfather's maybe not necessarily people I want to memorialize in the form of another human being.
I know that game.
Yeah, but speaking of your teeth though, you're gonna have a kid. You want to make sure you look your best.
You don't want to scare the kid by just having like
Yeah, no,
broken
that's
or
true.
black,
Like you just got like
dead teeth. I got a mouthful of daggers, son.
You got like creepy witch teeth or something.
Oh,
the dude that's just constant. Speaking of scaring the kid, maybe it's a chance to ask that sorcerer dude following you to take a breather.
No, you got to introduce them to him now so they get comfortable.
Well,
oh man.
Given the medieval kind of setting here, they used to think like, oh, if a woman who was pregnant was scared by a horse while she was pregnant, the baby would look a little bit like a horse.
I feel is that medieval or Scientology?
No, it is. It's the way they used to explain birth defects, for lack of a better term.
All right,
so
name our boy.
maybe keep your awful wizard man away from the baby is what I'm saying.
So Parry's the default name, but you know what we're calling him? This boy, he is Gorf.
That's a good name for a kid.
Yeah. It's like Dorf, but better.
Yeah.
Mad Chen for our daughter? That's not what we're going with.
That's just German for girl. That's a real cop-out name.
No, I didn't know that. Thank you. See, this is why I have guests in. She's Grenda in honor of Gravity Falls because I love Grenda.
Yeah, no, that show's great. Gravity Falls is a lot of fun.
That was I believe it was the first show that Midge and I were watching as I was courting her when I was still up in Maine and she was still down here in Jersey.
Oh wow, awesome. It's a very eventful day for you. Like you became king and had twins.
I became king. We had twins. The king became a prince. The chancellor ran off. This is, hey, some stuff.
Yeah.
You can talk to babies, because why not?
Deborah.
So we had we had three possible wives. So we had Nira, her sister Deborah, who totally is I'm gonna punch you in the face lady. Mm-hmm. And we had Bianca, who was our childhood friend, that were our options. And I put it up to I didn't necessarily put it up to a vote. I asked people, hey, who do you think we should marry? And then to further complicate things, I made I did a wheel decide where I weighted the wives based on the votes. And although Nira was the least voted for wife, she did win. Because, hey, that's how math works, buddy.
Yeah.
Nothing is guaranteed not to happen. It's just very unlikely.
It's very true. So Prince Albert is stepping down from the crown to focus on his acoustic albums, right?
He's he's gonna go to Japan, and he's gonna be Baldo and have a great career. come back to the States. Long live the king, Prince Albert. Thanks, bud. So hey, we got a hot new cape. Look at that. It clashes with our turban though.
Oh yeah, that does not go together very well. But
I'm not a red fan. Burgundy, like a more of a blood red, I can do. Purple, sure, why not? Hey, regal.
Yeah, purple's good. I'm kind of with you on that. I don't like a bright red very much.
Well, as you know from meeting, the trash man, my father, red, that bright, horrible candy apple red, that's his power color.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, exactly. That's. I know. Jeff has been in his house. I know. I don't think I've ever shown you photos, but it is rough. It is a rough-looking house.
Yeah, is it like bright red inside or?
It's not bright red, and so he he eventually. So my folks are as there's a big cutscene, so we got time to vamp here.
Sure,
So
sure.
my peoples are southern Italy and Albanian in extraction, right? So that's his parents.
Yeah.
He finally did get to go to Italy. Still hasn't done Albania, and probably for the best because it's a little crazy there.
Yeah,
And-
no, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah. So well before he ever went to Italy, he just had this picture of Tuscany that he really liked. So he paid somebody to redo and repaint the house based off this Tuscany photo.
Oh wow. Okay.
So there's just like this enormous like Tuscany landscape painted all over, and then like bright red nasty IKEA pillows.
So he's kind of got like a low tier Italian restaurant vibe in his house.
Oh my, yeah. And like a friend's mother gave me this gaudy as hell, gross, like marble topped, like end table as a joke. And I left it in the basement one of the many times, like I needed to store stuff there.
Sure, sure.
And he thinks it's real cool. And he has it like upstairs with like, a bunch of like Lamborghini and Porsche, like coffee table books on it.
That's awesome.
And, because he's the jazz man, there's, decades worth of outdated downbeat magazines like underneath it, just clogging up space. So, hey, everybody got drunk at this party, and we woke up in the middle of the night, as you do, and we kind of realized our wife's not around. Maybe we should go find her.
Maybe check on that.
It's like, your partner, your spouse, your whatever. If y'all are partying and you wake up on the floor and they're not there, probably find them.
Oh, good. You find a diamond.
A diamond, get it? Because see, when you die, it's
Oh.
consumed, and you
Okay.
mend and come back to life.
That's very clever.
We figured that out last time. Midge and Charles came up with that one.
Yeah. It's apparently like a lot of people apparently never figured out that the Phoenix Down in the Final Fantasy games that does the same thing. That's like the feathers of a phoenix, right?
Yeah.
It's the down feathers of a phoenix. And I guess people just thought it was like Phoenix Down, like
Yeah, like Black
I
Hawk
don't even
Down,
know.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because see, when you kill the phoenix, right, it comes back
Yeah.
to life, and that's how it saves your life.
Exactly.
I also like that the nurse just hid under the bed with the babies.
That is pretty good.
It's a classic trope, hide under the bed.
Yeah.
As
Also,
you-
like your kingdom's got to work its shit out. If everyone was just too fucking trash to stop this.
Well, see, it's kind of a habitual problem we seem to have, because in the intro to the game, this exact thing kind of happened when we were born. There's like, our mom just got kidnapped. Oops.
Oh, cool. I did not notice you could rotate the camera.
Yes. So yeah, being the DS games, you can rotate. I try to minimize it because you can get real gross with that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So hey, that's the magic Mcguffin Sword. Introduced in Dragon Quest IV. In this one, we found it. Well, our dad found it early and hid it in a cave. We went and got it, and thinking we're the hero, we tried to pick it up, and we're informed the sword became as heavy as all get out, and we felt like all of the strength was drained from our body. So yeah, we're not the hero.
Yeah, I mean, all I've seen you do so far is
We gotta
kind of neglect your wife.
we went to a cave and we got a royal insignia to prove that we should be the king, right?
Yeah, and that lasted all of about 13 hours before,
That's being
what
generous.
should be like a altering tragedy happened. You know?
I'm gonna say inside 8 hours. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say like your 40-hour, normal business day. Within a business day, you've ruined a kingdom. So to really hammer home how incompetent we are, we took a nap and our wife's in danger. Let's go to a strange place and just have a snooze because maybe we're a little hungover.
I mean, she'll keep, you know.
So hey, mysterious tower, let's do this. So this is a later translations thing. A lot of English Cockney accent stuff comes in for folk. When they get to the voice acted later games, it's fantastic. I like the King Gork just kind of, mouth breathing.
Yeah, for real.
Just having a bad You having an asthma attack? Are you okay, sir? Very bulky. I do like this little puzzle. It's not like, I feel like a Final Fantasy one would be the you take damage stepping on it. It's just nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, no, it's nice that it's not just rocking your shit with those spikes every second.
They do have your danger tile ones, but they give you a spell pretty early on. You can get around that, but this one, yeah, it's not just you're stabbed and you're dead. So, if you're doing it right, the kamikaze bracer not really needed. But it is the if you die, you get a, just damaging everybody's spell put off.
Okay, yeah.
One of those old consumable equipment items.
Right. Yeah, I never like to use those. I always wind up with like a huge pile of consumables I never use because I'm afraid I'm gonna need them later, so I just never use them.
It's the classic thing, and the more I've myself and watched other people delve into these games, I feel like everybody plays like that.
Yeah.
all of us, even Final Battle. I don't know, I might need these 50 mega elixirs. What if there's a secret boss?
Right.
What if there's one more, you guys? So this is a wonderful puzzle floor where you can push boulders in front of the statues so you don't get set on fire, or you just face tank it.
Yeah.
Just face tank it. It's easier. Oh, no.
A rock bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's a sinister rock.
It's like your Final Fantasy balloons or grenades, depending upon which game or trans you're playing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I do enjoy with this tower, kind of the disconnect of your wife is in danger, save her. It's like, I gotta get the treasure. Really?
Yeah.
I need to make sure I got all the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we got to make sure that we come out like in the green on this mission to rescue her.
Look, we're the king now, so
yeah, you gotta like.
Think of the people. So yeah, we dump these rocks down to block the dragons, or as I said, we could just take it in the face. I think I give up after the second one. I might not even push it all the way down. It might just be a why am I even bothering? We'll see. So they stack it for you, and then ultimately it's just like whatever. We have heal spells. We got magic. It's fine. Yeah, there we go. We're good. We're good. And like Charles and I were discussing in the last one, because she had played pretty much towards the end of this one. Like you do kind of in this get to a real time to grind, which Later games definitely fix it. This one, although it's a bit better, I'm sure, than the original release, you still kind of get that. Looks like I'm grinding. I do play through these cheating by multiplying all experience by 512 because I'm in my late 30s. Come on now.
I hear you.
You know, like I love the games. Don't get me wrong, having a blast playing them, but like sometimes, like gotta get this party started.
Yeah, no, I totally get you on that. I was actually gonna ask about that because I did notice you were really just blowing through this stuff in a couple of hits, and I was wondering if you had like ground out a lot of XP before coming in here.
Yeah, like when I played through 4, I did that on hardware. Just got through it to the end, through it, did the bonus stuff, and like not even spending a lot of time to grind. Like it's pretty well paced. But with this one, the mechanics of it, the monsters that you get aren't guaranteed, right?
Right.
They kind of rank them with like super easy, medium, hard, right? And it's not all monsters can be recruited, but like you grind to get party members, right? Just so you can have your full party of 4. And then you still have to level them up. And like some monsters can go to level 99, some get capped lower. And regardless of that, their, experience curve is different than the human characters. It's like, it's definitely a very grind heavy game. Orc Pawn still just mouth breathing.
Yeah.
Sir, you have an inhaler. So yeah, Gutrud is kind of our tank at this point. A simple slime, but at level 99 at this point with the classic end-gamey, metal slime gear. And yeah, Gutrud really does work. It's quite wonderful. It definitely with, again, with like screwing around by just maxing out characters, you can kind of see what weird stuff you can get up to. And like Gutrud as well, one of the abilities is meditate, which is full heal.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah. So it's like you have, a slime draws near, command, your simplest enemy from the first game on. That's like, play your cards right. It's gonna be a truck full of dynamite with spikes on it.
Yeah, no, that's kind of cool though to take something basic and just really level it up.
Right, so we had 2 mini bosses, and we're getting into the final Shazarm. And hey, it's our wife. And you didn't meet this guy. This is one of the guys that killed our dad.
Oh no.
Yeah, he was there. So maybe we're gonna get revenge.
Oh shit.
It's like we may not know karate, but we know crazy.
Put that on a bumper sticker.
I mean, I'd probably have to pay the estate of Mr. JB for that one.
That horse loves being strong.
I believe I was asked by Skippy earlier, and I wasn't sure. I did do some looking around. There are alternate palette swaps of Khan. We can recruit a horse into our gang. I'm gonna do my best to not recruit the horse, because he's creepy as hell.
Yeah, no, he's like in addition just to like the kind of whole torso situation. Just the fact that he holds his head like that is really disturbing.
A lot to be, and like I was saying, like it's I don't feel like I could say he's anthropomorphic, right? Because he's still got like the hooves.
Yeah, like he doesn't have hands, so like yeah.
It's a horror show, really. Like, is Cronenberg gonna step out and be like, "What do you guys think? You guys like this?
It's working for you.
How you like the new Flash?" And I don't know if you recall, I did go out of my way when I was in England to eat horse because I do not respect the horse.
How is horse? I've never had it. I don't think I'd have a problem trying it. I've just
It
never
was
been
good,
given
you
the
know.
opportunity.
And hey, you know, it's as Mitch says, and I agree. Like, if you're gonna eat meat, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's like I had guinea pigs. I haven't gone on any way to eat cuy, but like if I found myself at somebody's house and they're serving it, okay.
Yeah, I mean
Had,
that's what they were originally domesticated for, was food.
I had a years ago. I had an ex that got very upset with me because I ate rabbit sausage. It was like it was already cooked. Like the rabbit was long since gone. Also,
Right.
it was a rabbit raised for that. It wasn't like somebody's show bunny.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, Khan, kind of a dink.
Yeah. Pretty. Oh.
Aha! Our wife is using her secret magic. So it's one of those, surprise, it wasn't really a fight.
Hmm.
And yeah, even with us being at ridiculous levels, this guy is, you know, doing some damage to us. So
Yeah. No, he seems like a pretty tough fight, actually.
yeah, even maxed out levels, like, the game can still be pretty nasty if you don't know what's coming. And, you know, the classic of playing Dragon Quest on hardware or without your save states, not the best when you die. You just lose a lot of progress.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing the save system here is not like super generous.
No, they did like quick saves in the DS releases and the first three. I think it's like the mobile ports are on Switch if you get them. They have quick save in there, but yeah, it's not fun. All right, so we got revenge on one of the three guys that killed our dad, but oh look, another guy that killed our dad.
The great Nimzo.
Yeah, this is our, you know, big dude we're eventually going for. Haven't seen him yet. We just heard about him. But Lodge is the one that officially killed Dad and then sent us into slavery, which was classy as hell. And now he's turned us into stone. So, thanks. We're 0 for 2 with Lodja.
So did I read that right? He's saying that he's doing this because one of your descendants is gonna be a really big hero, and that's no good for him.
Yeah, he's taken us out of the picture to avoid our descendant taking him out. Which, since he murdered our dad, you'd think he would just kill one or both of us, but you know, the
he
hubris
seems
of
to
the
be a
villain.
little late on the timelines here.
Mm-hmm. So hey, that dude we talked to at the beginning, look, his brother showed up.
Oh yeah, his brother's kind of a hunk.
See, okay, so hey, that's the thing. One of the classic tropes in Dragon Quest are the like bull mask hunk dudes. Like lots of, they're not muscle bears because they're very greasy and they're not necessarily very hairy. I mean, I don't know what you qualify them as, but definitely got, like that bodybuilder vibe to them.
Yeah.
And
I just yeah.
in the Builders like side series games, they specifically ask you to build them gyms and saunas.
That's pretty fun.
Hey, back at the castle, got 2 babies on the throne. Why not? This is fine. Leave no stone unturned.
Yeah, well, you're about to get turned. Nope, the poor kids.
Mm-hmm. Gorf and Grenda are fine. They're just wrapped up.
They've never cried like this before. They are a day old. They haven't done anything like this before.
I don't even think they're a day old. I think that's being generous.
No, you're right. It's probably like 15 hours.
They're 13 hours old. It's fine.
Yeah.
Get them some cheese. You feed babies cheese, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You can't give them honey. Don't do that. Uh-oh, we're at an auction. This ain't no good.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's a problem.
I found out much later that you can actually get back to this place. I thought that it might have just been, a little like one-off scene stored somewhere in memory.
Oh,
It
okay.
is, yeah, it's a location. You can get back here. Once you get back, there is nothing here. I don't know if maybe there's some secret post-game or whatever where something happens, but I thought it was kind of neat. It's way the hell out of the way, but you can come back here.
It's a pretty cool like scene here. I like the columns and the lion statues.
Yeah, yeah.
I will say I don't think your reign is going super well.
We're not a good monarch. No, we're not. If you get yourself on the Netflix and look at Dragon Quest Your Story, the fun 3D CGI movie they made about this, which actually is quite fun, it plays out a little bit different. If you got, 90 minutes to kill, I'd recommend going for it.
Yeah, I might check it out.
You could do worse things with your time.
It's true.
I know I have.
Yeah, I can and have.
I've recently been going back through rewatching Dark Place because it got put on.
Oh
Amazon
yeah, I
Prime.
need to rewatch that as well. It is so good.
So yeah, we're just lawn ornament now.
Yeah, that's really funny.
This guy's place we can also come back to later. They do the bit like, you look kind of familiar. Why do I know you?
I bought this really cool statue of the new king.
Yeah.
It's funny,
Yes.
Prince Albert, he wanted to step down, and I guess now he's just gonna have to rule, in his stead, anyways.
Just when he thought he was getting out, he just got dragged
Yep.
back in. And then Sophia
He's like, yeah, I don't
Coppola's
really want to
gonna
have
show
to be
up.
in charge anymore. And you're like, okay, great, I'm leaving. You're in charge.
Let me go save my wife. I'll be right back. He never came back. And yeah, spoilers, we're not permanently a statue. Would be fun if the game pulled that Texas switch on us.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if there was going to be like a time jump and you actually play as the kid or something.
No, I mean, we do have a time jump, as you can see. The tiny baby is now a toddler.
Yeah.
While we're just a statue in the yard. But, just can't control it. Just watching a cutscene. And the other ones had minor cutscenes in the NES and in the re-release ones, but I think this one being Super Nintendo and then definitely with DS, they went a bit harder on like cutscenes. Haha.
Right. Yeah.
And sometimes they do feel a bit like they're dragging on, but in context of, because I think this and Final Fantasy IV are like same time frame. I feel like I like these cutscenes more than the ones from 4. No
Okay.
Spoony Bard, but hey, this didn't have the translation localization. Oh no, there's Hawkman. Oh, by the way, Georgie Porgy.
Oh, gosh.
Just making it obvious, Georgie Porgy.
I did notice Mr. and Mrs. Porgy, and I thought that was...
Maybe it's Porgy, like Porgy and Bess.
Yeah, I was reading it with a hard P at first, but...
Reading it with a hard.
What was all that
drawl.
hoo-ha about?
Georgie Porgy. They spell it out for you if you didn't quite catch it.
Yeah, just in case.
So Dad's a little upset. And remember, we were sold as a good luck statue.
Yeah, and it's not working out.
Also, the creepy brothers decided that they wanted to keep our wife for themselves.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, it was a little gross. A little gross. Oh no. Puddin'. Puddin was a feller we ran into way earlier in a town called Hay, which was the hick town.
Yeah.
We scammed them. They wanted us to get rid of their monster, which turned out to be our old pet.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it was a saber cat. Well, we didn't know, but when we came back, they were very upset and so afraid of our pet that we managed to get them out of fear to just give us this really cool scarecrow that was in town. And eventually, we're going to go and decorate this museum that we're now the curator of. But, that's for another day. Right now, we're just a statue on the ground.
Right. One thing at a time.
That was part of our honeymoon. We were given, a ghost gave us permission to run a museum. A pretty good honeymoon. I mean, why not?
Yeah, that's actually, if a ghost gave me permission to run a museum, I'd be pretty thrilled, honestly. Not only do I get a cool job, I also have, like, proof of an afterlife.
Yeah, and he gave you a chamois as well.
Oh, nice.
I mean, you gotta polish stuff, right?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's like the two things you do, I think, if you're a museum curator is, like, polish things with a rag and then, like, say cryptic things to the local children.
They say sometimes dead is better.
Why, I haven't heard that name in years.
Oh, hey, it's our dad's friend Sancho and two little children with blue hair.
They're growing up.
Fancy that. Also, just, want to point out again, our dad's good friend Sancho, short, pudgy guy that speaks,
yeah,
like the Frito Bandito.
Yeah, it's I've been politely ignoring it.
yeah.
It's a little rough.
It's a bit, yeah.
I like how Mr. Porgy over there just, like, has his eyes turned to the heavens.
Yeah. He looks like somebody just bopped him, like, right above, like, the bridge of his nose.
Well, I never. Oh. That statue came to life.
So one of the things I've been doing is trying to do the nose whenever possible, because Dragon Quest, as you might recall, is the origin of "but thou must." And
right, yeah, that is Dragon Quest, isn't
it? They did realize it as you went on, and sometimes they just ignore you saying no and just go on with the story, and then other times they loop you into that.
Yeah, I did notice. He's like, "Do you remember me?" And you're like, "No," and he's like, "You'd never forget me."
Hey, it turns out our son is the hero. Look at that.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah.
I was expecting, like, several generations. Whoa!
Yeah, we're out of there. Kind of upset they didn't animate, Mr. Porgy to just do the jaw drop, but hey, what can you do?
I know, right? He seems a little just, like, put upon about the whole thing.
Fair enough. He's still in shock that his.
I paid a lot of money for that statue.
I paid money for this. It was supposed to be good luck. My kid got kidnapped. There's some weird blue-haired kids here.
I mean, people get kidnapped all the time. It's not really a big deal. Like, you didn't sweat it too much. I don't see why you should.
There's an empty locket. Have fun.
Yeah.
I guess this is a family heirloom. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dad's friend blames himself for your dad dying. Go talk to Prince Albert. Find him.
I feel like your kids are a little young to join the adventuring party, but who knows?
Well, see, they also say we went, traveling with Grandpa. Not necessarily true. It was more so he's just like, you're coming with me. We're gonna find your mother. Your mother's alive. I know she's alive.
Mm-hmm. 8 years. Okay, wow.
Yeah, yeah. So, he's the Chancellor / Prince. We know where your mom's from. They don't like your dad. They're really not into him. Careful. Don't just go in there with kids' gloves, maybe.
I'm impressed by just how much is happening all at once here. Like, okay, that dude's kids got taken by some hawkmen. Your wife got turned into a statue and sold off. By the way, here's an amulet or a pendant locket. By the way, we found out where your mom was born.
We've been a statue for 8 years.
Yeah, I guess they gotta catch you up on a lot.
Also to remember, like later on, these are 8-year-old children. We're just lugging around with us.
Yeah.
And, it would not be Dragon Quest without a bunny girl. There's Patty. Bring Sancho along.
Yeah, that's nice. He looks like a nice jolly fellow.
He just, he'll hit hard. Good enough.
Did you lose your cat and your... Oh, nope, there they are. Never mind.
No, we have them. So we have Monty, the monster man that we'll talk to later, and we'll get our, monster crew back with us. We can have up to 8 people romping around with us at a time that we can swap in and out. Yeah, no, it's not bad. And everybody, they don't lock it. Like, we can, remove the main character from the party if we want to and just have 4 monsters going at it.
That's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, I don't know. The game lets you
cut you out of the game entirely and just have
the
monsters do cool shit.
I'm just gonna have some slimes do slime stuff. That's slime. It's slime time. Why not?
It's always time for slime.
It's always slime time. Yeah. So that was our adventure so far. We're gonna go to Mom's hometown. We've no idea where our wife is, but we're not a statue. We have met our babies that are now 8. Not even preteens. Just barely elementary school age, but they're not going to school. They're
clearly not going to school.
They're not. They've been, who knows what they've been doing. Apparently just going around with Uncle Sancho trying to figure out where we are.
Yeah, just like like you are 13 hours old and it is now your mission to find your father.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
He's somewhere, maybe. We hope. I guess. It's your Uncle Prince Albert. So that's the story so far, and we're gonna go to Mom's hometown and see what we learn there, and edge closer to solving this mystery of where Mom is, where our wife is, where the big bad is. We got a lot of things. A lot of things to unravel.
A lot of quests on the table right now.
Indeed. Well, hey, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, glad to have you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing what happens next.
Danger?
I think that's a safe bet.
Usually is.
Maybe some more mouth breathing pigmen and.
I mean, okay, minor spoilers. We get one of those mouth breathing orcs to join our party.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. He joins up. Pretty good dude.
I love a good orc.
We get where again, minor spoilers. We're gonna be able to field an entire party of weird blue-haired or blue-skinned critters. just a weird motley gang we're gonna assemble. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, just keep everything like in a nice color palette so they match.
Exactly. Might as well have Fashion Souls, but Fashion Quest.
There you go, Fashion Quest.
Fashion Quest. Thanks, Max.
Awesome. Thanks, man.